Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we will learn about software engineering models. So in software engineering models you will find many types of model. So in this we have many types. Number 1, waterfall model. Second, we have V model. Third, prototype model. Fourth, incremental model. So you have many types of model. And fifth, I'll be writing as spiral model. So you have agile model, you have iterative model, so you have many models. So in this video we'll be discussing about waterfall model, and in our next video we will see what is prototype model and spiral model. So these three models we'll be discussing. So in this video let's start what is waterfall model. So waterfall model is very simple and easy to understand. So this was the first process of model which was introduced, and in this waterfall model you will be having different phases. So in this model you have to complete the first phase and then move on to the next phase. There is no overlapping in between the phases. So this waterfall model is a SDLC, that is nothing but software development lifecycle approach that was used for software development. Let's draw the diagram for waterfall model. So this is the diagram of waterfall model. In this waterfall model, the whole process of this software development is divided into phases. You can see here. Now in this waterfall model, the outcome of one phase acts as the input to the next phase. So this means that when one phrase is completed, then only the next phrase will start. So let's see what is requirement analysis. So you have the first phrase as requirement analysis, then system design, implementation, testing, deployment, and then maintenance. So in this model, first you have to finish with the requirement analysis, then move on to the next phrase. So what is requirement analysis? So in this you will gather all the possible requirements for the system to be developed. You will gather the information. So that is what requirement analysis is. Now system design. In this system design, now the requirement specification from the first phrase, whatever we have gathered the information to make a project, both the requirement specification from the first phrase are studied in the next phrase, that is system design, and then the system design is prepared. Now this system design helps in specifying hardware and system requirements, and this will also help us in making the system architecture. Now we are done with system design. Now let's move on to implementation with inputs from this system design. So when this phrase is done, it goes to this implementation. So with this input, the system is first developed into small program called units, now which are integrated into the next phrase. Each unit is developed. Now this each unit which is developed and tested for its functionality, which is referred to as unit testing. Now we will be moving on to test. We will learn about testings in our later videos. So here all the units which are developed in this implementation phase are integrated into a system after testing of each unit. So once the functional and the non-functional testing is done, so what is functional testing, what is non-functional testing, we will see in our later videos. So once that is done, the product is deployed in the customer, that is released into the market. So this means that we are done with all the phases. Now the project or the product is ready for the customers. After the customer receives the product, now we will be asking for issues, that is maintenance. So if there are some issues which upcome in the client's environment, now to fix those issues we release some patches. Now in short, I'll just tell you what is waterfall model. So first you have to gather your requirements, whatever you require to create the product. Now next you have to design that product in which way you want it, then implement that. After the product is implemented, it should go for testing. Now once the testing is done and the product is ready, it will go into the customer's hand, and if the product is fine and good, the customer gives a good review and ends up taking the project. He wants any changes to be done, that goes to the maintenance, and the maintenance will take up the changes and the reviews whatever the client gives and then finalize it again. The advantage of waterfall model is that in this model, phases are getting processed and completed once at a time. There is no overlap. Disadvantages is that once an application is in the testing stage, it is very difficult to go back and change something that was not well thought out in the concept stage, that is in the beginning stage. So this is what waterfall model is. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share. If you need a video on any topic, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video once again.